Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you all. Welcome to this journey of discovery, where hearts and minds come together in search of truth. Today, we invite you to explore the harmony between faith and reason, a path illuminated by the wisdom of the Quran and the wonders of the universe. Let us begin, united in curiosity and respect. As we begin this journey, take a moment to reflect on the unity of hearts and minds. What does peace mean to you, and how can curiosity guide your search for truth? Before we continue, a brief but important note. This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. The perspectives and interpretations shared here are based on scholarly research and are not meant to provide religious rulings or definitive guidance. If you seek personal religious advice or rulings, we encourage you to consult with qualified scholars, trusted religious authorities. Our aim is to foster thoughtful exploration and respectful dialogue as we journey together through these fascinating ideas. Pause and consider, what intentions do you bring to this exploration? How can openness and respect shape your understanding? As we stand at the threshold of discovery, imagine the vastness of the universe, galaxies swirling in perfect balance, cosmic patterns unfolding beyond our imagination. Now shift your gaze to the intricate beauty of Quranic calligraphy, each stroke echoing centuries of tradition and meaning. What connects these two realms, stars, atoms, words, wisdom? In this video, we embark on a journey to explore an ancient text, not just as a source of spiritual guidance, but as a tapestry woven with unity and symmetry. We'll search for patterns that bridge the seen and the unseen, the scientific and the spiritual. Prepare to travel beyond the surface, where every verse may hold a hidden design, and every discovery invites us to see the world and ourselves in a new light. Let's begin our exploration into the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, a journey where curiosity meets wonder, and every question leads us one step closer to understanding the profound harmony at the heart of existence. Reflect on the patterns you see around you. How might the universe and sacred texts be connected in ways you haven't noticed before? Imagine a world ancient wisdom, modern discovery, not adversaries but allies, where the words of revelation, the laws of nature echo the same truth. For too long we've been told faith belongs in the heart, science in the mind, two separate realms destined never to meet. But what if this separation is an illusion? What if buried within the sacred verses of the Quran lies a code, a structure so intricate and harmonious, mirroring the very order of the universe? A system that invites the believer, the skeptic, to look deeper, to seek unity in what once seemed divided. Today we embark on a journey into the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, TQS. This is more than a theory, it's an invitation to witness the fabric of revelation, the fabric of reality, woven by the same divine hand. Are you ready to challenge what you thought you knew about faith, science, the mysteries that bind them together? For centuries, humanity has witnessed a dramatic tension between two worlds. In the 17th century, Galileo faced trial for daring to suggest the Earth moves around the sun. In the 19th century, Darwin's theory of evolution shook the foundations of religious belief. On one side, faith, revelation, and the sacred. On the other, science, reason, and the empirical. Two languages, two worlds, often perceived as locked in conflict. Yet, beneath the surface of these famous debates, a deeper question emerges: what if the creator of the universe encoded a universal language within his final revelation, a language of breathtaking precision and beauty that speaks directly to the modern mind, bridging this very gap? What if the signs in the universe, Kaunia, and the signs in the revelation, Qulia, are perfectly aligned, both originating from the one God, Allah SWT? This is not a myth, this is a theory, one that invites us to look again. Welcome to the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, or TQS. The journey begins here, where science and faith are not adversaries but reflections of a single divine truth. But how exactly do researchers uncover these intricate patterns and harmonies within the Quran? How do they find what seems hidden? The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, TQS, follows a precise, systematic process. Methodology starts with one commitment: the Quran in the Uthmani manuscript is the sole data source. No external interpretations, no historical conjectures. That guarantees patterns come from the original, unaltered text. Specialized digital tools and scripts are used to meticulously count verses. They count words. They even count individual letters. Researchers map the structure of surahs. They analyze the frequency and placement of key terms. They identify recurring motifs. Advanced algorithms detect mathematical symmetries, they find repetitions, they reveal correspondences, sometimes invisible to the naked eye. The process is rigorous and transparent. Every finding is cross-checked and made reproducible. Others can independently verify the results. Ambiguous elements, like the muqatta'at, those unique opening letters, are handled carefully. The dare to differ method uses only the Quran's internal evidence. It sidesteps centuries of speculation. Through this discipline, TQS turns the Quran into a living dataset, revealing a tapestry of interconnected patterns. These are not random coincidences. They are deliberate signs, inviting faith and reason to marvel at a unity beyond human authorship. But why does the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry matter? Why should anyone, believer, skeptic, seeker, care about these hidden patterns and mathematical harmonies? At its core, TQS bridges the worlds of faith and reason. For believers, it offers a tangible affirmation more than a spiritual guide. It's a living miracle encoded with a complexity that no human could fabricate. This elevates faith from blind acceptance to informed conviction, strengthening a personal connection with the divine. For scientists and rational thinkers, TQS presents an open invitation: scrutinize the Quran with the same rigor as any natural phenomenon. The patterns are not hidden behind dogma. They're reproducible, testable, and open to challenge. This transparency fosters a rare dialogue between tradition and modern inquiry, showing that faith and empirical investigation are not adversaries but partners in the search for truth. On a personal level, discovering these symmetries can be transformative. The Quran becomes more than words on a page. It's a multi-dimensional tapestry, inviting reflection on purpose, design, and our place in the cosmos. The sense of awe and wonder ignited by these findings inspires deeper curiosity and a renewed appreciation for the text, regardless of one's background. Ultimately, TQS matters because it challenges us to look deeper, beyond surface meanings, beyond inherited assumptions. It invites every viewer on a journey where faith meets reason, and where the search for meaning becomes a shared human adventure. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, or TQS, is a groundbreaking framework that uncovers a hidden architecture within the Quran. It reveals how the Quran's chapters, verses, and even letters are arranged with mathematical precision and thematic unity. For example, the number of surahs, 114, is divisible by key numbers found throughout the text, and the opening and closing surahs mirror each other in theme and structure. TQS is not mere numerology, it is a data-driven analysis rooted in the Uthmani manuscript, using verifiable patterns and rigorous methodology. At its core, TQS proposes that the Quran's divine origin is reflected in mathematical patterns that cannot be imitated. For instance, the Basmala, the phrase, "In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful," contains 19 letters, a number that recurs in the Quran's structure. The total number of verses, words, and letters often align with multiples of 7 and 19, forming a web of harmony that extends from the largest surah to the smallest detail. This intentional design is a universal language from the Creator, inviting both faith and reason. Structural harmony is also evident in the way surahs are paired and themes are echoed. For example, the first and last surahs both emphasize monotheism and divine mercy, while the central surahs balance stories of past prophets with guidance for the present. Even the number of words in corresponding surahs often matches, creating a mirror-like symmetry across the text. Divine design, or ijaz adadi, refers to the Quran's sophisticated mathematical structure. The arrangement of surahs, the count of verses, and even the frequency of certain words are all part of a design that is impossible to replicate. For example, the word day, yom, appears exactly 365 times, matching the number of days in a year, while month, shar, appears 12 times, mirroring the months. Holistic coherence, or mathani, is seen in the Quran's use of repetition and symmetry. Key messages are repeated in pairs or groups, reinforcing their importance and creating a literary balance. For example, the phrase 7 heavens appears 7 times and many stories are told twice, each time with a new perspective or lesson. Balance and harmony, mizan, nisfu, and wasatan, are embedded throughout the Quran. The concept of the middle path is reflected in both its teachings and its structure. For instance, the central verse of the Quran, by some counts, speaks of justice and balance, and the distribution of surahs and verses often forms a symmetrical pattern, like a scale in perfect equilibrium. The dare to differ methodology means interpreting the Quran using only its own text, especially for ambiguous elements like the muqatta'at, mysterious letters at the start of certain surahs. By avoiding external speculation and focusing on internal patterns, TQS uncovers new layers of meaning and mathematical coherence, inviting us to see the Quran as a unified, divinely orchestrated whole. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, or TQS, explores the Quran's design through multiple interconnected layers, each revealing a unique facet of divine intelligence. Let's journey through these layers one by one. Layer 1, Surah arrangement and thematic unity. The 114 surahs are divinely ordered, creating thematic connections and structural symmetries. Core themes like Tawheed, prophethood, and the afterlife are interwoven, often repeated with variations that deepen understanding. Layer 2, Ayat structure and Irama, rhythm. Each verse is crafted with internal symmetry, linguistic beauty, and a unique rhythm that aids memorization and soothes the soul. As Surah Yunus verse 57 states, "The Quran is a healing for what is in the breasts." Layer 3, Linguistic miracles. The Quran employs unparalleled eloquence, word choice, and literary devices, such as chiasmus, parallelism, and precise word counts, creating a text that is both beautiful and mathematically precise. Layer 4, Muqatta'at, the mysterious disjointed letters. Found at the start of 29 surahs, these are not arbitrary. TQS, inspired by the Quran-only approach, sees them as thematic, structural, and divine protocol markers, signposts of deeper meaning. Layer 5, Numerical patterns. The Quran is woven with mathematical constants and patterns, like the significance of 19, the 124875 cycle, and the centrality of 9. These are not coincidences but signatures of divine authorship. Layer 6, Literary symmetry and balance. Concepts like mizan, balance, nisfu, half, and wasatan, the middle path, are embedded in both structure and message, guiding human conduct and reflecting cosmic order. Layer 7, Interconnectedness. Every surah, verse, and word is linked, creating a web of meaning that transcends time and culture. The Quran's design is not random but a tapestry of divine intelligence, inviting endless exploration. These layers, structural, rhythmic, linguistic, numerical, and thematic, together reveal an extraordinary intelligence. The Quran is not just a book, but a multidimensional message encoded for those who reflect. Layer 4, Numerical patterns, or ijaz adadi, reveal a hidden mathematical tapestry within the Quran. These patterns are not random. They are signatures of divine authorship, inviting us to explore the language of numbers as a bridge between revelation and the universe. The Quran exhibits verifiable mathematical constants and patterns that go far beyond coincidence, what some call God's fingerprints. For example, the number 19 appears throughout the Quran. The basmala contains 19 letters, and many structural features are multiples of 19. The number 7 recurs in the 7 heavens, the 7 verses of Al-Fatiha, and more. These are not isolated curiosities, but part of a grand design. Methodologies like the unity cycle reveal fundamental values and single-digit roots in surah numbers, verse counts, word counts, and letter counts. For instance, reducing numbers to their digital root, like 114 surahs, 1 plus 1 plus 4 equals sine 6, uncovers hidden symmetries. This mirrors patterns found in nature, such as the Fibonacci sequence in sunflowers, or the hexagonal symmetry of snowflakes. Vortex-based mathematics also uncovers cycles like 124875, with 9 as a central stable point. These cycles echo the structure of atoms, the orbits of planets, and the rhythm of time itself, reminding us that the Quran's design is in harmony with the cosmos. Consider the significance of 19, 7, and the 124875 cycle. The basmala's 19 letters, the 7 heavens, and the repeating cycles all point to a deliberate mathematical structure. The number 9, called Ro or spirit, acts as a stabilizing force, just as balance is essential in both mathematics and life. This mathematical precision is intentional, a universal language from the Creator, inviting both the believer and the skeptic to reflect. Just as the laws of physics are written in the language of mathematics, so too is the Quran encoded with patterns that transcend time and culture. In the same way that pi or the golden ratio appear in nature, the Quran's structure is built on mathematical constants and cycles. These patterns are not only beautiful, they are evidence of a single unifying intelligence behind all creation. The Quran's numerical patterns invite us to see the world with new eyes, where faith and reason, revelation and science are not at odds, but in perfect harmony. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry does more than just prove a point. It bridges the worlds of faith and reason, healing a divide that has persisted for centuries. As Dr. Amina Yusuf, a physicist and believer, says, "In the patterns of the Quran, I see the same elegance I find in the laws of nature." Throughout history, Muslim scholars like al-Khwarizmi and Ibn al-Haytham saw no contradiction between revelation and discovery. Their breakthroughs in mathematics and optics were inspired by the Quran's call to reflect and seek knowledge. Today, the language of physics and mathematics is the same language used in the Quran. The TQS shows that the God of revelation is the God of creation. There is no contradiction between the signs in the universe, Kaunya, and the signs in the revelation, Kalya. The universe is a book of signs written in mathematics. The Quran is a book of guidance revealed in words. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry shows they are two verses of the same poem, authored by the same one, Allah SWT, as Surah Ali Imran 3:190 states, "Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding." The message is timeless. Revelation and reason are not rivals, but partners in the search for truth. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry invites us to see both the universe and the Quran as reflections of a single divine authorship. In a world searching for meaning, this unity offers hope, a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern discovery. The journey to unity continues, inviting every seeker, scientist, believer, and skeptic alike to explore the signs both in the world and in the Word. We anticipate criticisms. Some say, "Is this just cherry-picking data to fit a theory?" The answer is no. Our methodology is applied to the entire Quran, not selective passages. Every surah, every verse, every letter is included in the analysis, using the standard Uthmani manuscript. This ensures transparency and consistency, leaving no room for selective bias. Another common objection is, "Isn't this just numerology?" Absolutely not. Numerology seeks hidden meanings or predictions in numbers, often without rigorous standards. In contrast, Ijaz Adadi is a systematic, verifiable study of mathematical patterns in the Quran, with the sole purpose of strengthening faith and providing intellectual conviction, ilmul yaqeen. Some critics worry about apophenia, seeing patterns where none exist. We address this by applying rigorous statistical validation and cross-checking results. Only patterns that meet strict mathematical and theological criteria are considered valid. This approach filters out coincidences and ensures that findings are both meaningful and reproducible. Another question arises: can these patterns be found in any large text? The answer is no. When the same analytical methods are applied to other religious or secular texts, the unique depth and consistency of the Quranic patterns are not replicated. This uniqueness is a hallmark of divine authorship. Our methodology relies on computational analysis and artificial intelligence. Tools like Grok 3 and Prolog systems are used to detect, calculate, and arrange patterns with precision. This allows for reproducible results and opens the door to new discoveries, free from human error or subjective interpretation. Transparency is key. All data, methods, and results are open for peer review and independent verification. This scientific approach invites constructive criticism and continuous improvement, ensuring the integrity of the research. Ultimately, the goal is not to win arguments, but to foster understanding. By engaging with critics respectfully and addressing objections with evidence and reason, the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry stands as a bridge between faith and intellect. This methodology helps map thematic repetitions and enhances interactive learning, inviting everyone, supporters and skeptics alike, to explore the Quran's design with an open mind. In the end, the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry is not just a claim. It is an open invitation to rigorous inquiry, respectful debate, and a deeper appreciation of the Quran's miraculous structure. This journey, as detailed in the Teori Kerenka Quran book series, is only the beginning. From its introduction in Bab 0 to its practical applications, the aim is to strengthen faith through intellect, promote holistic understanding, and inspire new research. Each page invites us to reflect, to question, and to seek deeper meaning in the Quran's design. This is an invitation, not just to scholars, but to every seeker. Explore, question, and discover a dimension of the Quran that has been waiting for this era of human knowledge to be fully appreciated. Let us approach the Quran with open hearts and curious minds, ready to be transformed. The theory of Quranic unity and symmetry provides rational and verifiable arguments for dialogue with modern society and adherents of other religions. It showcases Islam as a religion of reason and science, inviting collaboration and respectful discourse. The future of research lies in interdisciplinary exploration, combining data science, theology, and the lived experiences of believers. The theory is more than a theory. It is a key to unlocking a deeper, more profound faith for the 21st century. It does not ask you to abandon reason, but invites you to use it to witness the ultimate truth. My own journey with the Quran has been one of awe and humility, discovering new layers of meaning with every reading. I invite you to embark on your own journey, to contribute, to question, and to share your insights with the world. The signs are there, in the universe and in the Word. The journey to unity begins now. Will you be among those who seek, who reflect, and who help illuminate the path for others? As we look to the future, let us continue to explore, to research, and to share the beauty and wisdom of the Quran with the world. The next chapter is yours to write. As we reach the end of this exploration, one truth stands clear. The harmony between revelation and reason is not a distant ideal, it is the very heartbeat of the Quranic message. Through the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry, we've glimpsed the intricate layers of divine intelligence, the patterns woven into sacred text, and the invitation to bridge faith and intellect. This journey is not just for scholars or the curious, it's for anyone seeking meaning in a world that often divides the spiritual from the rational. Spiritual to rational, the keys are in your hands, the questions, the discoveries, the awe, they belong to you. Let this be more than a conclusion, let it be a beginning of your own journey into the depths of the Quran, where questioning is encouraged and understanding is limitless, where faith is not blind, but enlightened by reason. The universe and the Word both call out, inviting you to witness unity, to seek knowledge, and to find your place in this unfolding story. Will you answer? Thank you for joining us on this path. The next chapter awaits, written by those who dare to explore. As the sun sets on our shared exploration, we are reminded that every ending is but a pause before a new beginning. The journey through the theory of Quranic unity and symmetry has illuminated more than patterns and numbers. It has revealed the profound beauty that emerges when faith and reason walk hand in hand. In the quiet glow of the evening with the Quran open before us, we are invited to reflect, not just on what we have learned, but on what we have yet to discover. The search for unity, for understanding, is a lifelong path. Each question asked, each insight gained, is a step toward greater clarity and deeper connection. Let the harmony you've witnessed inspire you to continue seeking knowledge, to explore beyond boundaries, and to embrace the unity that lies at the heart of all wisdom. Whether you approach the Quran with faith, curiosity, or both, remember, the journey is yours to shape. May you carry forward the spirit of discovery, the courage to question, and the hope for unity, between mind and soul, between people and purpose. The story continues, written with every step you take. Until our paths cross again, peace, understanding, and light be with you. As our journey draws to a gentle close, let us pause together in a moment of remembrance and gratitude. Across centuries and continents, seekers have found solace and strength in the simple, profound words, Subhanallah, glory be to God, Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to God, Allahu Akbar. God is the greatest. In these phrases we find unity, between heart and tongue, between the seen and unseen. Subhanallah, for the wonders woven throughout creation. Alhamdulillah, for knowledge, for questions, for the journey itself. Allahu Akbar, for the grandeur that forever surpasses our understanding. Visual, a close-up of a single bead. Visual, the subtle smile of a seeker. Visual, the sky fading into twilight. Let these words echo in your heart as you step forward. May they remind you that every discovery is a praise, every moment of awe a prayer, and every breath an invitation to gratitude. Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Soft music swells, visuals fade to a peaceful horizon. Until next time, peace be upon you.